Hello, welcome back to Pakatan Season. I'm your host, King Pakatan, and I got a new story for you today. Well, new to you, old to me. Anyway, the reason I bring up this story is because this to show you how life is funny. You could be a good person, do the right things, hardworking. You could bump into somebody else who could look like a good person. Honestly, in your heart, you think it's an honest person, hardworking, especially if they happen to be a math teacher, an eighth grade math teacher. Also being a Jehovah's Witness, she being a Jehovah's Witness. I'm Catholic. Well, I'm spiritual. But nevertheless. So yeah, this got a lot to do with relationships, abusive relationships on both sides, and meaning on the male side, getting it from the female to the male. So I was dating this eighth grade math teacher. She was legally blind. The only reason I bring that up is because, she always talked about it. And I ain't have no problem with that. I didn't see no dilemma with that. I don't got no problem with anybody with any type of handicap. If anything, I look at them and try to help. I can see myself in the same position. Nevertheless, her and I was in a relationship for approximately 2 years. It was going with ups and downs. I seen that she was really obsessed. She wanted everything her way. I noticed that if she get in an argument, she was quick to throw my stuff in the garbage. Important documents, like social securities and passports and stuff like that matter. Try to work it out with her a few times, Since she was legally blind, and the reason I brought it up to begin with anyway is because she can't drive. And I happen to be the one with the vehicle. So this story takes place in Memorial Weekend a few years back. She happened to want to go to Walmart. She wanted to go to Walmart. That weekend I had to work, me working at nightclubs, strip clubs. We all know in Miami, Memorial Weekend is like the holidays of strip clubs in Miami. So, that's like open 24 hours a day, particularly Memorial Weekend. So, that being that type of weekend, I couldn't take it to Walmart. I try to pack it into my schedule, the best that I can, because I try to enjoy myself a little also. And besides that, when I get off duty, I have to pass through Walmart anyway. So, I figured I could get it, once I get off of work. Nevertheless, I went home to go pick up my gear, my body armor. Went to go pick up my weapons, my Glock 22 that I was carrying at that time, which is a 40 caliber. Picked up my level 3 body armor, picked up my magazine, picked up my rifle. That was the plan. Well, it didn't go down like that. Shoot, I get to the house, open that door. This lady's looking at me like, shoot. I was feeling like a rabbit. She was looking like a tiger. I told her what I told you a minute ago. Where I could actually, after I get off of work at 6 in the morning, I could just go to Walmart. Pick up anything that we need. She wasn't having that. She didn't want to hear none of that. That was not going to happen. I promise you. In her mind, it was not going to happen. So I proceeded to go grab my stuff. The lady said, no, just leave my house. Mind you, her and I was living together. I was paying the mortgage. That's another thing. Never move in with a female unless your name is in the damn house. Especially she's a freaking psychopath. But yeah, she said, I can't take anything. I went to go pick up my bag with my gear. She scratched my face. Mind you, I'm light-skinned, She scratched my face to the point that you could see it from a distance. It looked like I got my ass beat before going to work. That's not looking professional. So, of course, I'm going to be pissed off. I say, hey, listen, look what you did to my face. How you going to do that? I got to work. Blah, say blah. Shoot. While I'm talking, she go grabbing that pistol. So, mind you, I'm a professional. I ain't no thug. I'm a licensed person to do what I do. So I go to the shooting range all the time, and I'm the kind of person that if I'm dating somebody, I take them to the shooting range. I show them gun safety, because if they're dating me, they're going to be around me, they're going to see weapons at that time. So, obviously, it's better to teach them gun safety than learning the hard way that a gun is not a toy. So either way, she grabbed that pistol and pointed towards my direction with my face. I'm like, oh man. My friends always make fun of me like, yo, that school teacher's gonna kill you one day. Because they already heard stories before about her. And when she did that, that's exactly what came to my mind. I got a friend of mine, as a matter of fact, shout out to who. He said if she would have killed me that day, he would never go to my funeral. What kind of friend is that? He said he would have laughed at me and not go to my funeral. And mind you, he's one of my great friends. But nevertheless, shorty got the gun into my face. I'm like, yo, are you serious? Are you really gonna shoot me? But I could see the anger, the passion of anger that she got in her face. And I told her how to properly hold a pistol. I told her never ever put your finger on the trigger until you're ready to shoot. I see her finger on the trigger. So I already know what's gonna happen. You better brace your mother flogger self, because your head's about to go pocket down real quick. Magic King Pakatan is about to get pocket down by a blind Pakatan. Okay. So as soon as she's like this, I already see it. What do? I slide my hand like this fast, right in front of her shit. She take that shot. Boom! It glazed my fucking face. My neck, actually, right here. Boom! It grazed me. I dropped to the ground. She dropped the pistol. She go running outside. I say, you freaking shot me. She saw running outside. Help me, help me, help me. I'm thinking I'm dead. This is the end of me. I got shot and killed Punisher, aka King Pakatan, got killed by a blind school teacher. Shoot. What the hell story is that, right? No. I see her running. I'm barefooted because I was trying to put shoes on too. I was trying to change my stuff up while she was talking and stuff. That's the reason why I see her pick up that damn pistol. So I run outside because I know she about to call police. Because she's saying help, help, help. And the way she's running out for help is not to help me. It's to help herself, to have a cover story. I run outside. Freaking, my vehicle. I can't find the car keys to my vehicle because she had threw it somewhere where she was going through her craziness. Go to my friend's house. I hear helicopters. I see cars. I see all kind of things. I'm like, oh, nah. I ain't dealing with this right now. I sat in somebody's porch. Sent police to drive by. I'm acting like I live there. I'm like, hey. Another location, do the same thing until I'm in a safe zone. And I get to my buddy crib. And my plan was to wait till the next morning, go check on my vehicle, and grab my vehicle, get the hell out of there, and get an order of protection. Fortunately, it didn't go down like that. I go walk by the house, doing my little recon. I don't see my vehicle. I said, damn. What happened to Black Beauty? That was the name of my Beamer. I said, what happened to Black Beauty? And I had another Beamer, baby blue, but that's another story. Well, I had like 3 Beamers at that time, but nevertheless. So, I don't see Black Beauty. I said, let me call up North Miami Police Department. Call them up. They're like, yes, mister, we do have a black BMW here. Come pick it up. I said, yeah, how much would it cost to pick it up? Because I have paid, you told it, right? Yeah, we told it. Oh, don't worry about it. Just come over here and we will figure it out over here. I don't think it's no pay you gotta pay. There's no fee. Just come over. Now, I wasn't born yesterday, so I'm not going over there. So I called up a lawyer. Sign up a lawyer for retainer. Lawyer with the retainers telling me. He called him up. He's like, hey, listen, he got to come turn himself in type stuff. I said, oh, so I knew it was an ambush. So now I'm trying to talk to this damn school teacher to find out what the hell she told the police. And what she told the police was something crazy. Matter of fact, this story also brings me to the first time that I was, got a big charge, a huge charge. The charge he tried to hit me with was punishable by life, which is a PBL. Punishable by life means that you get no bond, there's no getting out of that. You turn yourself in, you're not getting bonded out. There's people right now in Miami-Dade jail systems that have been there for 12 years just waiting to see a judge for a freaking case. They still haven't been on trial. They're still waiting in jail. So there ain't no bond for that. And it's very easy to get one of those. The lie that she said that when I went to grab my gear to go to work, and she told me, no, that's robbery, even though it's my stuff, since she owned the house. And she told me I can't grab nothing, I can't. And if I do grab something, it happened to be a firearm also, that means I have a weapon on me while I'm doing that, so that's armed burglary. So that's a charge they try to hit me with, armed burglary, for me trying to grab my damn equipment out of this crazy lady house so I can go to work. Which is crazy. Look how the system is kind of messed up. Obviously there's some, and I'm not saying nothing bad about officers, but I'm saying there's something wrong about certain laws. Like, that's stupid right there. I'm not saying females shouldn't be protected. They should. I think everybody should be protected. Every individual, even animals should be protected. But I think, unfortunately, some people are protected better than others. But yeah, so long story short, they have my BMW. They got a PBL, punishable by life. They're looking for me. I'm trying to, retain, get another retainer for another lawyer that's better, because now I see what I'm facing. I'm facing some very serious charges. I'm facing life in prison. So I'm trying to butter the lady back up so she can, to see what the story is. She tell me that she told the police that, I told her that I couldn't have anything from the house. I come back another day, I couldn't grab anything. She said then I pushed her and then whatever, trying to grab my stuff, she claimed, which she's a lie. But she said we got in a scuffle, and then she said that she said I was jumping on her back. I don't understand how she's saying that. The only time I jumped on her back is in the bedroom. You get what I'm telling you? And she said she took the pistol from my waist and shot at me with my own pistol, which is a lie. But still, nevertheless, she shot at me with my own pistol for truth. That's not a lie. But she tried to cover her own ass. When she was doing a remarkable job doing. So fast forward, these people looking for me for like 6 weeks, playing, cat and mouse games. I'm trying to get a good lawyer. I'm not trying to turn myself in because they're telling me I can't bond out. So I'll be stupid to turn myself in if I know I can't bond out. So I got to make sure I got everything right before I even attempt to do something like that. And then about a month and a half later, around July 15 or so, I'm by her house. I'm trying to go with her to a lawyer so we can sign a paper trying to make them drop the charges, because she tried to go to the priest and they dropped the charges. They was not having that. They didn't want to hear that. There was no such thing as they dropping it. They say, nah, we done with this. You already called us a few times in the past. We tired of coming over here. We're going to lock them up for life. So, I'm like, damn, I'm going to go to jail for life. Prison for life for a freaking crazy blind school teacher who happened to be a Jehovah's Witness. I thought Jehovah's Witness people, and there's nothing wrong about religion, because I respect everybody's religion, but I thought Jehovah's Witness people, they always knock on my doors and, trying to be friendly, talking about wives and family, having kids. I'm thinking, okay, I'm down with that. I'm that kind of person, one woman, one car, one house, there's nothing wrong with that. Apparently that's not the story with this crazy lady. So yeah, fast forward to July 15, like I said, we in baby blue because they got Black Beauty. They got the Black BMW. Now I'm in the BMW, 335. Cool. Driving up, going to the I-95. I'm trying to run the traffic. Because I got the Punisher logo in the back too, I always used to put Punisher logos on my Beamers. That's the style for me. Bakathon season. So I'm cruising through. I see I make a left to the I-95 because I gotta go to downtown Miami. That's where all the fancy lawyers at, the $500,000 an hour lawyer type. So, I see a light behind me, and it's a pickup truck, some big ass pickup trucks. I say, oh man, I told Shorty, listen man, hope I'm going to jail right now. Well, what you did? Why you ate that light? I said, I ain't eat the light, man. They coming for me. They found me already. Mind you, I got a pistol on me too. Now, by that time, I bought me another pistol because, every time they took all the arsenal I had, they took the rifle and the pistol. I had to go buy another pistol. I had to buy another, bought a Gen 3 Glock, another 22, a Gen 22, which is a 40 caliber. You should love 40 calibers. I changed to 9mm now, and I'll tell you that in the future. I still mess with 40 caliber to a certain extent, but that's another story. But yeah, so they come through some big buff dudes with tattoos. Look, they looked like the goddamn gang unit or the drug unit. They knew what it was up against because they knew I was still working at the club. They was afraid to come to my job to arrest me because they knew they were going against a militia. They was going through some real militia. The firepower we had. Shoot, the SWAT team would have a hard time dealing with us, and we would work at. Shoot, Ground Zero, you know what I'm talking about. Ground Zero, you go to Ground Zero and you see the Melt the Flower crew, it's over for you. Either way. So, and I'm not saying I'll get in a shootout with police neither. That's not what I'm trying to say neither. Don't get that stuff. But they were not going to take that risk. That's what I'm trying to say. So, I'm like, yo, listen, I got body armor in the trunk. I got my Glock right here. Just take it off of me because I don't want no dilemma. So we over there, I'm talking right with them, they're talking right with me. The school teacher is going ballistic. Oh, Black Lives Matters. Blah. All kind of crazy random stuff. I don't know what the hell she's talking about. I already know I'm going to jail. That's what I know. I already know, hey, this is my fate. I'm talking with him on the highway. They didn't handcuff me or nothing. I finally told him, listen, do me a favor, man. Just handcuff me, take me to the damn precinct because people are all around taking videos and stuff, and I'm like, yo, I'm gonna be on YouTube without my consent, so they locked me up. This freaking officer, he tried to put me in a little room. After they take me back to the prison, put me in a little room. I'm not stupid. I turn off the light. Boop. Try to go to sleep. They say, hey, you can't turn off that light. You gotta leave it on. I'm like, what do you mean, leave it on? Turn it off. I'm fucking tired. Sorry about that. I'm tired. Like, what do you mean? Because they handcuffed me, put me in a little room like a 3x2. I swear, you can't even lay down properly. Like, you can smell the guy's breath from, like, right directly in front of you. So this officer come through, try to say, hey, Mr. Punisher, we've been looking for you for a while, so I'm glad you have, because I'm not, glad to see you. So he's trying to ask me what happened that day. I say, officer, we ain't got nothing to talk about. You already got me. You already got the story that you want, right? So go ahead with whatever you got. And what you charging me with, though? We charging you with armed burglary. Oh, yeah? So I'm facing a PBL for no reason, right? So when I get locked up there, that's when it brings me back to the story that I said, story 1, episode 2. When I bumped into that guy who I shot up in the club for shooting up the club. Yeah, that might be the next episode. But stay tuned. I'm going to keep hitting you with daily episodes. Even if it's only one person watching, I don't care, You're going to keep that ball rolling. Stuff is going to keep getting more interesting. And do me a favor, like, share, and subscribe. And please share. Nothing wrong with sharing, my brother. Sharing is caring, That's what I'm doing. I'm sharing my story with you. And once again, this is your host, King Pakatan, reporting live from anywhere you want me to be at. Over and out, you heard?